JM, everybody. We are live here. We are talking some NFL all day. We are talking some Owners Club. We've got a big spaces happening later today. We've got free packs. That's right. Free packs coming for everybody. And on top of that, we're going to be picking some giveaway winners from yesterday. Let's get into it. What is going on, everybody? We've got Vincent currently on lunch break. Glad to be here. We've got Alan rained out from work so they can listen in today. I'll tell you what better way to spend your day playing hooky than to be hanging out here on the Own the Moment YouTube channel, to be hanging out on the Own the Moment Twitter Spaces later this evening, afternoon. Losing track of time these days, but we've got the JMs in the chat. Giant Hammer, JM, Robert, Coop, Villion, PWI13, Mickey, Hunter, Robert, Josh Allen, Long Island Mamita, B. Campbell, Hugo in the house. What's going on, everybody? Jolly morning to you all. As always, let's start with a little sip of the coffee. We got the OTM mug going on here. And we are one day closer to football season. For those of you that missed the show yesterday, just kind of broke down everything that was going on in NFL All Day's announcement from last Friday. We walked through the dynamic player moments, talked about the in-stadium audio that's coming, talked a little bit about scarcity, and then just yesterday, All Day came out with the game plan. So just a little bit more details in terms of what to expect for the 2023 season. So we're going to walk through all of that today, just kind of do what we did yesterday, go through the blog post, answer any questions from chat. I'll kind of give my reactions to everything going on in real time. And also, we've got some giveaway wheel spins that we're going to be running. So if you have not already, let's go ahead. I'm going to pull these up here. We got a Ja'Marr Chase giveaway alive right now. So make sure you head on over to the OTM Twitter account and get on into these giveaways. So we've got a Ja'Marr Chase giveaway. Just simply head on over, like, repost, and then comment with who you think your wide receiver one is going to be this NFL season. Ja'Marr Chase certainly in the mix there. Currently sitting as the consensus number 2 next to Justin Jefferson. So check that post out there. And then we are also giving away a Minnesota wide receiver rare card from the Owners Club. So speaking of Justin Jefferson, certainly a big part in that card there. Make sure you head on over to this post right here. Same thing, like, repost, and tell us how many years you've been playing fantasy football. It's been fun to see those answers. You got people that have been playing this game for decades, literally decades. Pretty cool when you think about the history of fantasy football, just how long people have been doing this, and also how it's evolved over the years, and how it's grown from just something that was simply done with your 10, 12 buddies in your home leagues to the massive scale that we've seen from companies like DraftKings and FanDuel towards innovative new formats from people like Underdog Fantasy and Prize Picks. And of course, the most innovative of them all with games like the Owners Club, with games like Rumble. And we're happy to be in the mix here when it comes to fantasy football. Speaking of fantasy football, while you're over on the Own the Moment Twitter account, make sure you are RSVPing for today's mega spaces. We are going to be talking all things fantasy football. And as a part of this, we are going to be releasing our TOC starter packs, which are going to be completely free for everyone. So every single person out there, you are going to be eligible after 1 o'clock today to claim your completely free starter pack. These starter packs will come with 5 cards in the TOC game, one of each position: quarterback, running back, wide receiver, tight end, defense. Allows you to start completely for free. Two things about the starter packs is that, one, they do not contain any rare cards. So when you buy a typical TOC pack, you have 4 base cards and 1 rare card. In the starter pack, you will not have any rares. It will simply be all base cards, each with a serial of 1,000. And then also with the starter packs, there are no Joker cards available in those. So the Joker cards, the most valuable card in the Owners Club game, not available in these starter packs. But like I said, completely free. Make sure you've got your calendar marked for 1 Eastern time today. Going to be joined by some guests like LG from the First Mint, like Diamond, who is big in the NFL all day streets, maybe having a couple other people joining us. Justin and Coop should be on with me. Again, we'll be talking all things fantasy football. And we'll be giving away all of those packs. So plan to be with us at 1 o'clock. Tell a friend. Again, no reason not to. Everybody's going to be able to claim these packs completely free. And our goal today is to get as much awareness as possible through the spaces, get as many people as we can in the spaces. So everyone that is here today, really, really would appreciate it if you're able to join the spaces. Even if you can't listen to the whole thing, just being there and being in the room is helpful, helps get more eyeballs on it. We're also going to be running a little campaign as you claim your starter packs, where you'll be reposting a post that directs people to claim their starter pack, that directs people to come and join the spaces. So group effort today as we launch the TOC free starter packs. And then finally, we are also going to be having a weekly poker game this evening. So if you are a poker fan, even if you're not, always a fun game that we've got going on. You can head on over to the Club GG app, group ID 375889. We've got the mega poker game live in the lobby right now. Oh, already over 100 people have entered, and I will again be streaming on this very channel during the poker game. We're going to have some TOC packs up for grabs, some best ball packs, some re-rolls. We've got some partners that are throwing in prizes. So that's my plug for this evening. Make sure you're joining us at 1 o'clock for the spaces. Make sure you're joining us at 8 p.m. Eastern tonight for the poker game. All right, let me catch back up on chat, see if we've got anything going on here. A lot of JMs. We've got Joey Knish asking what JM is. Long Island Momita has provided the answer. It is Jolly Morning, my friend. So instead of GM, we go with the JM. We go with the Jolly Mornings here at the Jolly Jokers. Joey Knish, welcome to the community, my friend. Saw you want to give away yesterday. Okay, Villian is pronounced like a million. Okay. All right, Villian. A Villian million. Love it. Love it. Love it. Yes, Freddie asks, starter cards are not tradable, right? That is correct. Starter cards are not tradable. They're not able to be bought and sold in the marketplace or transferred in any ways. They can simply be used in the contest. So with the starter cards, you'll be able to right away play them in the Side Hustle and the Island of Misfit Cards, which are the 2 contests that require 2 cards and do not require any kind of rare. You can also use them in the main event or in the low ball. You just need to match them with some of the other cards that you get from packs, because you do need a rare card for the low ball and for the main event. And also, while we're on the subject of TOC, couple of updates coming out of yesterday's pep rally that we had. So for those that attended yesterday, we were running giveaways in the Discord all day long. Coop was holding down the fort. Tons of fun there. And tons of new people that joined the Discord. So shout out to everyone that is a new member of the Discord. It was a lot of fun seeing people bring folks in. And we still have our Bring a Friend promotion in the Discord going on there. So if you have a buddy that you think would be interested in all of this stuff, bring them on into our Discord, have them tag you in the Bring a Friend channel. We are going to be pulling a winner for that, and the winner there is going to get a TOC pack and maybe even some other prizes. I forget, but yeah, bring a friend on into that channel there. And thanks to everyone that attended the pep rally this evening or yesterday evening. Just some quick updates. So there were really three main updates that we shared with regards to the Owners Club product and kind of the OTM product suite in general. So the first one that I'm pumped about is that we have removed the 1.5% gold management fee on the platform. So previously there was an intention to take a 1.5% fee on the gold held in users' accounts every single month. We are waiving that fee. So now you can hold as much gold in your account as you please. There will be no fee in doing so. And, after just kind of thinking about the game more, after hearing some feedback from the community, we felt that it was the right decision to remove that fee. Encourages liquidity within the platform and makes it easier to bring friends into the game. So no more 1.5% gold management fee. Pumped about that. And also pumped about the new trade tool that we released. So the second announcement that we had is that trading in the Owners Club is live now. So you can head on over otmnft.com/TOC, navigate to your collection, and then under your collection, find the trade tool, and you can create a trade offer to anybody that you want. So if I want to go ahead and find Sergeant Stogie's collection, I can go through, I can pick any of the cards from my collection. I can pick any of the cards from Stogie's collection, and then I can go ahead and send over that trade offer. Stogie would then, in his account, have an incoming offer right here that he can either choose to accept or decline. If both users accept, there is a 10 gold, aka $1 fee on each side of that transaction. So really, really pumped about this. Trading is a key part to the Owners Club game. Really makes it a lot of fun, adds that community foundation to it, makes it fun to play with friends. And another fun thing that we've got going is the new activity feed. So as trades get made, they will all be posted to this activity feed. As packs get opened, those are also posted here on this activity feed. And this is going to be fun later today as the starter packs start to come out, because as people open the starter packs, all of them are going to be shown here on the activity page within the Owners Club product. So some fun updates there. And then the third piece is indeed that starter packs are coming today, and that we're going to be releasing them as a part of our spaces at 1 p.m. I think that's the updates there. I think that is the updates there. Seeing some questions about Rumble. Rumble Legends passes are for sale right now. You can go on, purchase them over at otmnft.com/rumble/legends. You can scope it all out here. If you are a Jolly Joker holder, season passes cost $99. And you also, if you owned it as of last week's snapshot, are eligible for our buy two, get one free special. So for shy of $200, you can get 3 entries into the Rumble Legends qualifier all season long. Been talking about the game format, but I kind of view it as a hybrid between traditional weekly daily fantasy sports and something like a best ball, where you're competing all season long to get into that end of year tournament to then try and win the grand prize at the end. So check that out, otmnft.com/rumble/legends. Aside from that, there is no updates to share at the moment regarding the Rumble product, but Legends passes and tickets available now. Once you purchase them, you'll see how many entries you get into each week's contest, and we are excited about that format. All right, let's dive into the NFL all day stuff here. Wow, look at this. Brent has been playing fantasy since '98. Impressive, and cool stuff. I mean, that's one of the best things about fantasy football. It's been around for a long, long time, been around since the days of pen and paper and looking at box scores in the newspaper and, getting your rankings from a Sports Illustrated magazine. I remember those days back in the Marshall Faulk, Sean Alexander, LaDainian Tomlinson days. Man, we've come a long way with regards to fantasy football, but and there's still such a long way to go. Possibilities are endless, and we're pumped to be right in the mix and doing our best to innovate in this space. Shall we talk some NFL all day? Let's talk a little NFL all day. Yesterday, they came out with another blog post called The Game Plan. The Game Plan, what you need to know for 2023 on NFL All Day. So I figured what we would do is walk through the game plan here. And also, reminder, make sure you enter both of these giveaways. So head on over to the OTM Twitter account, like and repost both of these tweets because later in the show, I'm going to be pulling those winners there. But first, we're going to walk through the NFL All Day game plan here. Everything you need to know for the 2023 season on NFL All Day. All right. So, high level as we go into this, I think there's definitely a theme of focusing on teams and being able to highlight the team-based collecting and people being able to collect NFL all day moments from their favorite team. We of course have more information and just more chatter about the dynamic moments, the moments that are going to evolve over the course of the season based on their performance throughout the season. And then there's some new tier stuff. So there's this kind of new common tier aspect where there's no cereals, and we'll just kind of walk through all of that here. And what you'll see here, so we've got commons, uncommons, rares, and legendaries as the tiers that are outlined here. And all day just kind of breaks down in their words how they're viewing each of these tiers. So for the commons, the fun of collecting, trading, and upgrading for all fans. So these are entry-level collectibles representing the game's stars. They have no serial numbers. There's no preset mint counts. Basically, you can just stock up on as many of you want as these and then eventually combine them in some ways to kind of level them up. The second tier is the uncommons, key football memories in limited edition form. So I think this is kind of what we've been used to in the All Day and Top Shot products, where these have a mint count of 1,500, which I think is pretty good from a scarcity standpoint. And they'll have a single play or single game performance. So the uncommon is kind of like the traditional moment that we are used to, where it's a single play from a game or whatever it may be. You have that moment. There's a limited edition mint count of 1,500 on those. And I feel like that's kind of the traditional format that we've been accustomed to seeing over the past 2-3 years here. And now we get into the more scarce stuff. So then we get into the rare tier. These are going to be minted to just 300. And this is where the first dynamic moments will become eligible to get into play here. So as we get into the rares and legendaries, this is where we have that concept of dynamic moments that evolve over the course of the season based on different plays that happened. And you start to see that in the rare tier. And then you've got the legendary tier, which is the premier tier on NFL All Day and will primarily consist of these evolving dynamic collectibles. And there's only 30 of each of these. And each player that has one of these dynamic legendary moments, that will be their only legendary for the entire regular season. So maybe they will also have a playoff one potentially in the future. But in terms of the regular season, this is all we're looking at. So only 30 legendaries of each player, dynamic moments that shift over the course of the season. So there we have that there. Seeing some questions about the limitless commons and the cereal on Rumble. It's a good question. We honestly, this is a brand new thing that we did not know was coming. So we will get back to you on how those will be handled for Rumble because agreed that we need to put some consideration in there. So we'll provide an update on that. All right, so just walk through each of those tiers, but just to reiterate here in this graphic, the scarcity can definitely see a focus on scarcity from the team here, right? Max of 30 for legendary, max of 300 for rare, and max of 1500 for uncommon. And then you can also see, so for a legendary and in the regular season, only one per player. Yeah, each player can have 2 rares, and each player can have 4 uncommon moments. So, like what we're doing there in terms of the scarcity and also in terms of just the transparency of sharing out that scarcity. Dynamic moments. We walked through most of this yesterday, so I'm not gonna touch too much on the dynamic moments. But basically, the idea is that you own them, and then as cool plays happen throughout the season, you can earn these evolution points. Okay, so this is the part that I know we did have this yesterday too. But to reiterate the evolution points, so every time a player has a quote unquote big game, they get these evolution points, which then lead towards their ability to evolve as a moment and for that dynamic moment element to kick in. So we're looking at 75 plus rushing or receiving yards or 2 plus rushing or receiving touchdowns. We're also looking at 250 plus passing yards or 3 plus passing TDs. And then on the defensive side, 10 tackles, 2 sacks, an interception, a defensive or special teams touchdown. And then we've got 55 plus yard field goals for the kickers. And we've got 450 team yards of total offense for offensive linemen moments. So here's how kind of NFL all day is defining what it means for a player to have a quote unquote big game. And then those will be adjusting the dynamic moments accordingly. And then you can see so the dynamic moments exist for both rare and legendaries, and they just have a difference in how quickly they are able to evolve. So for a rare card, you need 4 evolution points in order for that player to evolve. In legendary, it's just 2 evolution points. And I think for those that are out there trying to strategically navigate all day or trying to strategically come up with a plan for how you want to navigate all day, you've got kind of the blueprint right in front of you, right? You can think of the players that you think are most likely to hit these milestones and therefore most likely to evolve the most quickly and the most number of times. And you can make an intentional effort to collect more moments from that player, more dynamic moments from that player, with the hope that they will get evolutions added throughout the season and that therefore the collectible will become more appealing and more valuable. So just, a probably obvious strategy tip, but I do think that it again adds a new fun way to think about all day for this season. And really like the tie from on-field performance to the not just the collectibles value, but like to the actual collectible, right? It's not just saying that if Jamar Chase has a big game, other people are going to want Jamar Chase's moment just because he played well. Like the actual moment can and will change, which is really cool. And again, which is one of the massive differentiators between what we're seeing here in the digital collectible landscape relative to other physical collectibles. Because as we talked about yesterday, you can have a Tom Brady cardboard card, and it is what it is. It's not changing, it's not evolving. But with the innovation that we're seeing here from the all day team, that something is now possible, which is pretty cool. All righty. Let's see what else we got. I think we covered all of that. Common moments. These are what we talked about, where they're going to have no serials, match supply to demand, uncommon tier, audio. Audio, nothing that we touched on yesterday, but that's pretty fun. We're going to have in-stadium audio coming to the moments, which I think adds another level of coolness to these moments. And again, another thing that is unique to digital collectibles and cannot be replicated by physical collectibles. So we will have in-stadium audio on all of the moments, which is pretty sweet. And of course, we've still got Series 1 and Series 2 moments out there, the OGs of NFL All Day. And they hint out here throughout the 2023 season, Series 1 and Series 2 moments will be 1. Required to earn special access to certain pack drops. 2. Usable in various playbooks throughout the new season. And then 3. Featured prominently as high-end collectibles on the NFL All Day website. So good to see them still plugging the Series 1 and Series 2 moments that we all already own in our collections. And they will be, of course, a core part of the experience heading into the 2023 season. And now we've got some talk about sets. I think, we are still waiting for more information on exactly what the sets are going to look like, is kind of the takeaway. So information on sets coming soon. We got playbooks. Everyone's familiar with the playbook. More details will be coming from the All Day team on exactly what playbooks are going to look like, but it does seem like we will indeed have playbooks as well. And of course, if you do not already, you're going to want to own a Jolly Joker so that you can access all of the playbook analytics and tracking from the Own the Moment website, along with the sniper and other valuable tools. Definitely, if you're a serious NFL All Day collector, you got to have a Jolly Joker. Simply put, have to have a Jolly Joker. You can head on over. Look at that. We're up to 1,834 unique Jolly Joker holders. You can check out the Floaty Marketplace. I believe you can get Jolly Jokers now for as little as $80. So for anybody, again, that's a serious NFL All Day collector, make sure that you own a Jolly Joker. You're going to want it heading into this season. And then the last thing is we've got badges. So we've got rookie year badges, rookie mint badges, championship year badges. The commons will not receive All Day debut badges. They will only be released for players who already made their All Day debut. And for anyone with a dynamic moment who did not have a moment before, the rare and legendary dynamic moments will receive the debut badges. So there we have it. Another nice update from the All Day team. Figured would just kind of walk through all of that, highlight some of my key takeaways. And it's good to see this momentum continuing. We got the announcement on Friday. We wake up on Monday, we get another announcement. And, I expect that we will see that momentum continue as we get into kickoff and see how all of that works. Eagle Putt says, I don't see how evolved player affects the collectible value. I assume there is no any game utility. Well, I mean, it depends on how you look at it, right? If you're just looking for quote unquote utility in the form of like directly getting something, like, okay. But if you just want to collect the moments because they're cool and because you want to have memories of what happened in that season, I think that's really what they're going for here, right? I mean, I think that there's always going to be this kind of it's all about how you view it and what you want to get out of it, right? If all you're thinking about is utility, 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 and you're being like very explicit about what utility means to me, then maybe this isn't utility for you as a collector if you're more interested in things like Rumble and playbook utilities. But I mean, I think from a pure collectible standpoint, it's pretty sweet to be evolving over time. All right, let's see. Mr. Ugly says, I do like the fantasy style here, but injuries are going to be a huge impact. Yeah. Yeah, injuries will come into play, but you know where injuries do not come into play, Mr. Ugly? The Owners Club. Check out the Owners Club, otmnft.com/TOC. In the Owners Club, you get cards that represent teams and positions in football. So you can have the Cincinnati wide receiver card, and you will score points for all of the Cincinnati wide receivers. This means that even if Jamar Chase gets injured, you still are scoring points for T. Higgins, for Tyler Boyd, for all of the other wide receivers on the Bengals. A truly simplified way to play fantasy sports with no injuries, no worrying about backup running backs, backup tight ends, vulturing touchdowns. Truly score points on every play. Check out the Owners Club, and later today you'll be able to grab your free starter pack. Perfect little plug there for TOC. Okay, people. We have come to that point in the program where I am going to need a random number between 1 and 298. We're at the giveaway part of the program here, and we're doing the random number thing. So I need a random number between 1 and 298, and that is going to determine who wins this Jamar Chase moment. Hit me with a random number. And I'm gonna do this not based on the repost, but based on the comments this time around, FYI. But I'm going to pick a random number, and then I'm going to go find the comment. Let's see. We've got a couple ones in the mix here. We've got a couple in the mix here. I'm going to go with 44 seems like a good one. I'm going to go with number 44 here. Number 44 here will receive a Jamar Chase giveaway. And we're going to do the thing where we just count out loud because counting is fantastic content. Yeah. 221. We want a long count. Long count for the content. All right, here we go. 43. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We're almost there, folks. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Three more. 41, 42, and 43. Satesh.eth at tweetintesh. You are the winner with your comment that says Chase! Exclamation point. So Satesh thinks that Jamar Chase will indeed end up being the wide receiver one. And if they believe that, they're going to be very happy to be receiving this Jamar Chase giveaway that they can use in their Rumble lineup every single week with the player that they believe is also going to be the wide receiver one. Recount. We need a recount. I meant to say 43 because that's what somebody put in. That's what didn't I bring 43 up the screen? Anyways, that's the one we're going with. Satesh is the winner. This is the best. This is the best. I said 44. No recounts. No recounts. Once the winner is announced, the winner's announced. Let it ride, people. Let it ride. All right, on to the next one here. On to the next one. Oh, we got less people in this one. This is for a Minnesota wide receiver rare card. Hold up. We got a rare card. 184 reposts on this one so far. If you haven't already, make sure you get in there and hit me with some numbers here, folks. Hit me with some more numbers. Hit me with the numbers you want, and we're going to go ahead and scroll through the comments and find the winner. The people think I won't long count. The people think I won't long count. You guys don't think I'll sit here and count to 150? You don't think I will? You don't think I will sit here and go 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, all the way until 180? You're right. I don't think I will. I don't think I will. We got Mr. Ugly, number 22. We're going to go with 22 this time. And Josh says, this method doesn't give much shot to the people at the end of the list because we won't do the long count. That's a good point. And that is why the number is 22. But I'm going to scroll all the way down to the bottom, to the last comments, and then I'm going to count up from there. And whoever number 22 on the way up is going to be the winner this time. How about that? How's that for creativity? All right. We're going up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Here we go. 21, 22. Someone that must admit they never played fantasy football. Oh, wow. AZNX Wolfie is the winner of the giveaway, and they've never played fantasy football. You know what? This is perfect. What better way to get started than with the Owners Club? You're now going to have a Minnesota wide receiver rare card to help you get started in TOC. And on top of that, you'll be able to claim your free starter pack today. So just like that, you will have enough cards to enter the main event every single week, all season long. And you'll be able to do it for free with your starter pack, with your rare Minnesota wide receiver card. AZN Wolfie, a fantasy football rookie. Welcome to the lovely world of fantasy football. They do play fantasy basketball and baseball, and they too take a very data-centric approach, and they win. They win so much that they put a trophy emoji in their comments. So there we go. Congratulations to our giveaway winner. Send me a DM. Head on over into our Discord and send a DM there. We'll make sure that we get you your Ja'Marr Chase moment and your Minnesota wide receiver rare card. All right, people. We did it all. We did it all. If you haven't already, make sure you head on over to the Own the Moment Twitter account, RSVP for today's Mega Spaces. We've got almost 300 people RSVP'd. We're going to get that number up. We're going to get that over 300 for sure. Maybe there's even going to be another giveaway that takes place here with that. So make sure that you're heading on over, Own the Moment pin tweet, like the tweet, retweet the tweet. We got to get that thing circulating here because it's free pack season, baby. Free packs coming today. I mean, come on. How often do you get a chance to just get a free pack? Not often is the answer to that. But today, you do have that opportunity. So I want to see you at 1 o'clock Eastern on the Spaces. I want to see you tonight at 8 o'clock Eastern in the Club GG app playing some poker on this very YouTube channel, watching me stream as we play some poker. And until then, I'll be hanging out in the Discord all day long. 9 days until football. Talk soon. Peace.